and welcome to the first QTV News of 2012. It's been a busy start to the new year. Dropping into Queen's was US Ambassador Susman. He called on Queen's students to fulfil their potential. In a keynote speech, he emphasised the opportunities available to young people and the influence they can have on a global scale.
Follow your dreams. There's so many wonderful opportunities that don't appear on the surface, whether it's the Peace Corps or Teach America. There's scholarships, there's grants. Be aggressive. The world isn't all gloom and doom, and many people will find the light at the end of the tunnel.
And moving beyond planet Earth, Queen's astrophysicists invited members of the public to view Jupiter at the Stargazing live event. Powerful telescopes were set up at the landmark Lanyon building, and amateur astronomers had the opportunity to view Jupiter and its 4 largest moons.
Well, as you can see tonight, it's beautifully clear. Jupiter's pretty bright at the moment. It's the second brightest object in the sky other than the moon. So the public can come down and they can use some of the telescopes that the Irish Astronomical Association have kindly brought down for us today. So they can look through, they can view Jupiter and they can view Jupiter's moons. And really, hopefully, we hope to engage the public in astronomy.
Queen's students continue to make an impact, with final year computer information technology student David Galbraith crowned the UK's university's brightest business brain. His teamwork, communication and business skills triumphed over 3,000 students from across the UK.
It feels fantastic to have won. I feel like I've made my university proud, particularly as they supported me from the beginning on this one. Also, it feels good to have beat the top universities, to be beating Oxford and Cambridge. It was absolutely fantastic, and I think Queen's students should just get out there and apply for this and try themselves. We'll definitely have winners in the future.
And staying with brain power, renowned scientist, writer and broadcaster Baroness Susan Greenfield addressed the Queen's Chief Executives Club on how the brain will work in the future. A senior research fellow at the University of Oxford, Baroness Greenfield researches the impact of 21st century technologies on the mind.
In the past, technology was a means to an end. We had the printing press, we had the car, we had the aeroplane. But now we've got a culture where it is the end, it's not just the means, where people spend 5 or more hours a day immersed in the cyber world. And what we're going to look at from a neuroscientific perspective is how the brain, which so exquisitely adapts in humans to the environment, how that brain will be changed by the unprecedented environment.
And finally, a new portrait of leading Irish literary critic Professor Edna Longley has been unveiled at the university. The painting by acclaimed artist Geoffrey Morgan celebrates Professor Longley's long career at Queen's, as well as her huge influence on literary culture across the island of Ireland.
I feel very honoured that Queen should have wanted to do this, and I think I feel even more honoured that it's Geoffrey Morgan who's done it, who's painted my portrait. I think he's a magnificent portrait painter, a magnificent painter, and sitting for Jeff was among the richest experiences of my life. It was an education in itself, and I'm delighted with the result.
Well, that's just about it for this edition of QTV News, but we'll be back again next month with a full report on the launch of the university's new 5-year corporate plan. But until then, from me, Jane Veitch, goodbye.